coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, it's in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way.
Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, it's in my DNA.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one. Because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons come in looking for win number 8 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and
8. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. Touchdown, Falcons! Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for.
one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Rodgers. There's Chris Olave. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Walker on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Toss left side for Walker. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Rodgers. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Go! Ready.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Here's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked the defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a toss here, short side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Contreras. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 7, 19 Lions.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He lets it go deep for Olave. Now he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd and 6.
Go! Panthers 60, Panthers 30.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 85 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Warriors 70. Get it. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Rodgers. the middle, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaac to Slaw, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. That little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
43, 15, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them uppercats you run with, get done with, done quick. You going approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Now, come with my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Ready? 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
The 16-yard line.
Hold the ready. Get it.
those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Now, for the point after.
Extra point.
The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Chiefs nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, KC.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A gain there of 11, and the Chiefs have have a first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Walker. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
I I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Throwing is Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, they need 3. Here's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Not fun here. Third and a lot. Mahomes back. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Top 50, top 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That one swung out wide to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Tag! 76, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. First and 10 now from the 36.
62. Bronco 80.
Rodgers now. That's dropped off for Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Rodgers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Atlanta.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Mahomes. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's second and 1. Mahomes. Open man to Mario Douglas. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Mahomes. Out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. To get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Back!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
To throw is Rodgers. Olave from across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
43-yard line.
Bronco 80. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Like 70, Timberwolf. Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Pitts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ready, ready. 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. '79 Broncos. Go.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
7 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Steady.
From the gun, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Panther 6, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Not much happening there, just a short game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards.
First down throw, Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that half to go.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Chiefs 17, Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll return this from the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go! 19, 70 Lions. Let's go.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Broncos. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
19. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. 18. Viking 18. Dragon 60. Check out.
Rodgers to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in! Isaac Toslan. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Chiefs 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. As they're on the 35.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll put him down right at 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up. 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 5. Second and 5. Mahomes back. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Yellow.
Here's a run. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage. Now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. James Pierce, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing, Rodgers. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Dragon, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. Cup 19.
Rodgers on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got it. Ready?
He'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's right side into the hands of Tismar. It's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. To the right, that's Pitts.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, Rodgers. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
That's taken in, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An extra point attempt to follow. He's done it, and the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chiefs 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Moving to his right, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the Falcons. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.